Hi, I'm Kathy Jackson Fong from Ottawa, Ontario. And today I want to talk to you about something that came to mind as I was scrolling through my friends list and I saw someone who I had this conversation with before. And I just wanted to do sort of a mind dump on this thought of, as a network marketer, at what point do we become or you become a leader? And my friend was saying, oh, you need um, a downline, you have to have signed up some people, and then you have someone to lead. And yeah, that's part of it. Like they were even saying, and when your group is small, your upline can still kind of take care of you if it's just you and one other person. But the more I think about it, the more I want to say that I think the minute that you agree to be a network marketer, you're a leader, and you should keep that in mind because what you're doing is running your own business, right? And you have to lead it. Even if you don't have anybody with you yet, you have to set your values and the behavior that you want so that people will be inspired to follow you. And that's a way to become a leader. Another thing is that you really want to start practicing those behaviors as soon as possible because the sooner you make them a habit, the sooner and the easier it is when you get people coming towards you, and they will. So one of the things I had suggested at that point in time, and I think it's a good thing for all of us to think about when we join a company. So you're an affiliate with whomever. Even though you have an upline, and in some companies, the uplines are intended to be more supportive than they are in other companies. And in some companies, it's not really a structure. Somebody sponsors you to join the company, and then you're expected to be independent. Oh, hi, Jennifer. But really what I think is that regardless of the company, you should always aim for as much independence as possible. So when you join a company, usually there's training for you to take. Go ahead and start the training. Some companies will say, you can't promote until you've gotten to this point. Okay, that's valid. But show some initiative and go out and do the training. If you're stuck, ask questions, of course. That's what people are there for. But show them that it's nice to you too, Jennifer. Show them that you're interested enough and that you're keen enough that you could eventually move up the ranks. And also, if people see you with that behavior, they're going to be wanting to follow you, right? So yeah, companies are complex. There's a lot of material. Sometimes you do get stuck. Ask for help, but at least try to answer the question. I was in a company group one time, and somebody asked this question, and hey Nadia, within 2 minutes I came back with the answer, and the guy said, "How could you possibly know that? It's not all that common." And I said, "There's a search bar in the upper right-hand corner. It looks left to me because my camera switched, but it's up in the corner. You just go in and Google and say, when do we get paid? And the answer is there. You don't have to disturb people with repetitive questions and questions that you could have answered because you know what's going to happen. There'll be a point when you're stuck. And because you've asked so many questions, people are going to go on and help somebody who probably needs a little bit more help. So show some responsibility there. Also, it doesn't only apply to the company back office. It applies to, and this is, in some ways, it's more important. A lot of the companies have their own Facebook group, or a Facebook group for a boot camp, or a challenge, or a course. And there's always rules. Take 2 minutes, for God's sake. Sorry, but really, you're an adult, you want to be a professional, you want to be a leader, read the darn rules. And even better, follow them. You know, I was in a group one time. Somebody said, well, I know we're not supposed to promote, but I'm not around on the weekends, so I'm just going to promote now. And another person said, well, we're not supposed to promote. I know that, but my company has a sale. Well, you know what happened? They got booted out of the group. And good on them. And, you know, especially when you see people making the same mistake over and over, you realize either they don't care or they're not capable of learning. And how the heck will they be a leader? Seriously? So, you know, show some integrity. When you're talking about your company, know what you're talking about. If you make a mistake, correct yourself. There's all kinds of things that you can do to make yourself look more professional and show some leadership qualities. It doesn't take a lot. And it's great practice. The other thing is it has a trickle effect. If your downline are watching you, they'll start doing the same thing. They'll think, oh, it's okay to go ahead and watch the training videos. Oh, I can put up some promotions in the proper way. And the other thing, when you are in a group or company, Facebook groups or the structure they have set up for you, a lot of the times you don't think about it, but the leaders are there watching and they start thinking, hey, you know, like this person's kind of a bit off. They don't know the rules. They can't find anything. And it forms an impression of you. So that's my rant for now. I think the minute you decide to step into the network marketing industry, you've made yourself a leader. And now it's up to you to go out and behave like one. So thanks for joining me. I hope you got something from this, and I appreciate you watching my video. Thanks a lot.